everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Origins. So, we just had a bunch of episodes where we progressed the main story quite a bit, and we went back to that whole political and historical aspect of the story, and we did kill another target, Pothinus. However, Septimius is still at large, so I guess we still have to find him. And since Pothinus and Septimius are real historical figures, they actually existed, as opposed to most of the other targets. I'm not entirely sure about every single one of them, but I believe that they are all invented and are fictional characters. I don't know, maybe some of them are based on real personalities that actually existed, but I think they are mostly fictional. But Septimius and Pothinus actually existed. So I was tempted to look up what actually happened to the real historical Septimius, but I didn't because I guess that would be spoilery. I do remember that Pothinus, I think, got executed at the order of Caesar, so I guess the game was still within the realm of historical accuracy because Caesar told us to go and kill him, and we did. I mean, I'm pretty sure he wasn't actually on an elephant when he was executed, but I'll allow it. I guess it still counts as being somewhat accurate, at least in spirit, if not in its details. But yeah, I don't remember what happened to Septimius, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen to him. But yeah, after doing so much main mission stuff, I think I will dedicate a few episodes to side missions and explorations. For example, I haven't fully explored Heracleion yet, or even this temple. And I have promised, or threatened you, to tell you more about hieroglyphs at the end of the previous episode. So if you're interested in that, pull up a chair. If not, you should probably skip ahead a few minutes, because there's an interesting aspect about hieroglyphs that I would like to talk about, namely how they connect to our modern writing systems. And by modern writing systems, I mean most of the major writing systems that are still in use today, except Chinese and Japanese, which is derived from Chinese, because that's an entirely different animal. But all the other major writing systems that are still in use all go back to, well, basically the same origin. As a matter of fact, when it comes to writing, humans weren't really all that inventive, because as far as we can tell, only 3 or 4 times in human history a writing system was invented independently. And when I say independently, I mean without getting the idea of writing from somewhere else. Of course, there are numerous writing systems that have been invented without being directly derived from an existing writing system, but the people who invented these systems were aware of the concept of writing, at least. But inventing a writing system completely out of nowhere without having ever known writing before only happened 3 or 4 times in human history. And I say 3 or 4 times because it's actually the hieroglyphs that are a little bit debatable whether or not they are a completely original invention. I mean, the first time writing was invented was in ancient Mesopotamia, the Sumerian cuneiform, and that was about 3300 BCE. And shortly after, the hieroglyphs were invented. And just because of the proximity, both in time and geography, to the Sumerian cuneiform, we can't rule out that the Egyptians got the idea from the Sumerians. However, the hieroglyphs are fundamentally different from the cuneiform, so it doesn't seem like the Egyptians kind of copied the cuneiform or got directly inspired by the cuneiform, but they may have gotten the idea, like the mere concept of writing, from the Sumerians. We can't really say. So we don't know if the hieroglyphs are independent invention or if, they got the idea from the Sumerians. The other 2 inventions of writing were, if you're interested, the Chinese one in 1500 BCE And then there are the Mesoamerican scripts like Mayan and Aztec. And I think it was like 500 BC. And in this case, simply due to its, geographically isolation from any other literate culture, I think it's pretty clear that this was an independent invention, and same for the Chinese one. And of these four original writing systems, only one actually survived until today, and that's the Chinese one. I mean, obviously it has changed over time, but there's a straight line between the first invention of Chinese writing and today's. Whereas the Sumerian cuneiform died out, which is surprising because it was pretty successful for quite some time and very commonly used around the Middle East. The Mesoamerican scripts are gone, and the hieroglyphs are gone too, for the most part. As a matter of fact, at this time, meaning Bayek's time, they already were kinda on their way out, and not as commonly used anymore, mostly for, religious purposes, as, you can see here on temples as inscription. But when the Egyptian religion vanished in like the 4th or 5th century CE, so did the hieroglyphs. But they're not completely gone because they left a few traces, and you may have used them today, these remnants of hieroglyphs, because you can find them in our writing system. And that's because at about, I don't know the exact dates, it's somewhere in the 2nd millennium BCE, so at a time when Egyptian influence was at its height, and they had lots of operations going on outside of Egypt, for example on the Sinai Peninsula. There was a people on the Sinai Peninsula who were not Egyptian, they were Semitic people. They spoke some Proto-Canaanite Semitic language. And at that point in time, they did not have a writing system of their own. But they were in contact with Egyptians, and they were quite obviously in contact with hieroglyphs. They may not have been able to read them or even speak Egyptian, we don't know. But they certainly understood what they were used for. So they decided, okay, we're going to take these symbols and we're going to create our own writing system by doing so. And the way they did that is that they picked seemingly random hieroglyphs and then gave them a new name in their own language. For example, they picked a hieroglyph that was the head of an ox. And I think in Egyptian, this is actually one of the determinative hieroglyphs, so it doesn't have any phonetic value. It just gets added to a word to clarify the meaning. But the Sinai people gave that symbol a new name. They called it Alep, which means ox in their language. And then they used this symbol to represent the first sound of that word, which is not, as you might think, the A, but it's actually the glottal stop preceding it, so basically the sound. The glottal stop is not a very useful sound in the English language. I mean, it does occur in some dialects or in a word like uh-oh, that little stop between the vowels, that's a glottal stop. But it's not a productive sound in the English language. However, apparently it was important enough in the Semitic language that they thought it would warrant to have its own symbol. So the ox head would now represent the sound. And then they took a hieroglyph that was the outline of a house. The Egyptian name for that hieroglyph is Per, meaning house, and it was used to represent house. But it also was used to represent the root P and R. As I mentioned, a lot of the hieroglyphs represented more than one sound, but like 2 or 3 consonants, and then they could use them for all the words that were based on this root. But the Sinai people gave this symbol a new name because house in their Proto-Canaanite language means bed. So they called the symbol bet, and they used it to represent the sound B. And at this point, you can probably see where this is going. We have Alep, bet, Yes, we are looking at an alphabet. As a matter of fact, the first alphabet in existence. So, for the first time, we had a writing system where we had a very clear and simple correspondence between one symbol and one sound and nothing else. I mean, the Egyptian also had hieroglyphs that only represented one sound. But in addition to that, they had symbols that represented 2 or 3 sounds or whole words or just a meaning without any actual phonetic value. So you might argue that the Egyptian hieroglyphs were kind of bloated because they had hundreds of symbols, whereas this new alphabet really only needed about, 24 symbols to represent every sound in their language. Although, for some reason, these people decided that they apparently do not need symbols for vowels. So they only chose some symbols to represent consonants and semi-vowels like and y, and stuff like the glottal stop, but no full vowels. Nevertheless, it was obviously a much more efficient system because you only had to memorize like 24 symbols. So it became pretty successful, and lots of other adjacent cultures adopted it, like the Phoenicians, for example. And this first alphabet became then the origin of Arabic and Hebrew and Aramaic, and the Aramaic alphabet spread further towards the east, to Central Asia, for example, where it would eventually become the ancient Mongolian script. The Tibetan script is based on these original alphabets, and probably also the Brahmi script, like the ancient Indic script, and this one becomes the ancestor to pretty much every other script that is used in Southeast Asia today, like in India, in Thailand, and so on. And even the Korean Hangul is probably based off of this, specifically the Tibetan script. So it was quite successful, and not just in the East, but also in the West, because the Phoenicians used this alphabet, and they did a lot of trading, for example, with the Greek. And the Greeks were in dire need of a writing system because they kind of lost their original writing system. They had one in the Mycenaean era, like several hundred years earlier. But that script, first of all, wasn't all that useful. I mean, it was a syllabic script, which wasn't really all that well suited for the Greek language. And they basically lost that script in the Bronze Age collapse and the Greek Dark Ages. So they needed a new one, and apparently they found the Phoenician alphabet to be adequate. However, they did change it a little bit. For example, they did rotate some of the letters, and they didn't really have a use for that odd glottal stop symbol, for example. So they changed that one into an actual A. And they changed a number of other symbols to, represent all the vowels in their language. So the Greek alphabet is the first alphabet that actually has full vowels as well. Interestingly enough, they actually used the Phoenician names for the symbols. Alpha, beta come from the Phoenician Aleph and Beit. So they took the names, but they changed some of the meanings, like the glottal stop, into an A. And then the Greek alphabet basically is the origin of all the other European scripts we have today. The Etruscans used it. They took over the Greek script and modified it. The Romans got it from the Etruscans. The Germanic runes are based on either the Etruscan script or an early Italic script. The Cyrillic script is mostly based on Greek as well, with some modifications. So yeah, basically every single script that is still in use today is based off of the Phoenician alphabet or the Sinai alphabet, which in turn is at least somewhat based on the hieroglyphs. I mean, at least in form, not in meaning. They took the symbols, but completely repurposed them for their own language. And you can still kind of see, the underlying hieroglyph. I mean, if you think about the letter A, for example, and now turn it around 180 degrees, it does kind of look like the head of an ox, right? With its horns sticking up on top. that's because that's what it probably was 4,000 years ago. It was a hieroglyph that was representing the head of an ox, and now it's the letter A. So, yeah, the hieroglyphs might be dead, but there are still traces left of them in our modern writing system. And I think that is just very fascinating. But yeah, I guess that's enough linguistic lessons for today. Let's decide what we want to do for this episode. I don't think I have any actual quests in the area that I want to do, but there are some that I can pick up. Yes, there's one over here. We have the informant table, which should give me a number of quests, I guess. So I suppose I will head over to that informant table first of all, and we will see if we can find something to do. Alright, apparently this is the informant table, so let's see. Okay, apparently there's only one quest available. Recon work. Apollodorus sent an agent, Usanep, to investigate a military camp. There's been no word back. Which means I am apparently supposed to find this military camp now. Where exactly is it? Oh, it's all the way over here. But okay, there's a number of unexplored landmarks in the area. So I guess I will head over there and we will see what we gotta do there. Also, there's a viewpoint that I definitely want to synchronize. So yeah, I'll head over to my destination and I'll bring you back whenever I find something interesting. Alright, I have reached the viewpoint. So let's synchronize that before we head on to our quest marker. And I haven't checked out any of the other landmarks yet. There's one that is shiny, so that might be a place I want to investigate, but I think the rest I can just do off camera as always. But yeah, let's synchronize first, and maybe this will give us an idea what we're looking at here. I mean, the military camp must be this place over here, right? And then there's like this shiny place. I mean, looking at the map, this looks a little bit like the one elephant ring that we've seen earlier, you know, with all these weird circling roads. So this might be another place where I'm supposed to fight elephants. I'm not sure if I want to do this today, after fighting one in the previous episode. And yeah, it does look like there's another kind of arena over here. I don't see any actual elephants, but I couldn't see the elephants the other time until I actually entered the arena. So this still might be more elephants that I have to kill. But yeah, first let's check out our quest over here. I mean, this is probably another camp that I need to infiltrate. Let's have a closer look at it. Yep, there's my target. Anyway, let's make sure we found all the soldiers. And from the looks of it, it's not really a lot of them. Oh, there's more on the boat. Of course there is. Right, do we have a signal fire? Not as far as I can tell. Got some treasures over there, but that seems to be all. Okay, I mean, this doesn't look too difficult. So I probably have to kill everyone and then maybe free a prisoner. Alright, let's see. Investigate the military camp. What happened to Use Synap investigation progress. Well, if I want to investigate this place, I feel I will inevitably have to kill the soldiers, right? But I think this is not the best spot to do this. I should try to climb on top of that watchtower over here. I think this would be better. Oh, they're Romans. They're Romans. I actually
should be cautious around here.
Them. I mean, I had Latin at school, but that's a long time ago. Alright, I mean, they are suspicious. But I don't think they can see me as long as I stay behind this little wall over here. Alright. I think I'm sort of safe here. And we have some arrows over here. That's useful. Oh, now all of them went into hiding. Now that's actually an interesting mechanic. I've never seen it in a lot of games where the AI tells your opponents to actually hide or take cover. That's actually kind of neat, I think. That they're not just standing there waiting to be killed. Alright, we killed the captain, but I think that kinda blew my cover. However, I'm pretty sure I can finish off the remaining soldiers with a sword. Alright, I think that's all the soldiers, at least in this area. We have one more over there and the people on the boat. Oh, hang on a second. There's actually a few more soldiers over here. Okay, let's clean up the camp before we start our actual investigation. For example, let's try to assassinate this guy. I mean, this might be difficult because he has his back towards the tent. Oh well, let's see if I can sneak up from the side. Okay, kinda. Works well enough. And finally, let's kill the people over here.
This is no farm, but a major military encampment.
Oh yes, Sherlock, you're right about that. Okay. Oh, we have a prisoner over here. As a matter of fact, more than just one. Yeah, sure. Let's free them while we're here. And these two.
Too kind. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, I have to free this one separately. I see.
May Iset, and Horus, and Serapis, and Anubis, and... Hurry, fool! Thank them later!
Yes, we should leave this place. Protect the prisoners.
Thank you, friend. While scouting the Roman forces, I foolishly fell into their hands. It's barbaric. They train elephants to battle with bloodlust and force them to kill hapless prisoners to harden them.
Can you make it back from here?
Of course. I will find Apollodorus and tell him.
Haven't we kind of fallen out with Apollodorus because he's still loyal to Cleopatra and we are not? But okay, I guess I was supposed to do this quest earlier before commencing the main mission. Anyway, apparently that's it for this quest, but since I'm here I may as well clean out the boat, I suppose. Start with the big guy. I feel you should get extra points if you hit them through their viewing slot. Right. And That should be an instant kill. Yeah, these guys are too far away for this bowl. They might be able to be killed with this one. Nope, not quite. But I didn't really get a bit more headshots, so that one was on me. Alright, let's just go in and kill the one remaining guy.
Klamas! Coolest!
Alright. Let's do this. And I'll take the treasure. Alright, that's it. Location completed. I will have a quick look around to see if there's any more loot for me to take. And I guess I will check out that elephant camp. I don't know, maybe these elephants are more within my level range and I can actually kill them. We will see. Oh, what the hell? Just a bunch of dead people. I wonder if they are arranged in a certain fashion or if it's just a coincidence that they're lying like this. I don't know. Alright, I'm guessing this is the elephant camp. Yeah, sure. I guess I will try to take on this elephant. Maybe it's just one and not two, like the other camp I found. So let's see. Where's the way into this place? Looks like it would be somewhere over here. It's gotta be one over here, so I'm running in the wrong direction. But you can't actually see any elephants with a bird's view, only after you enter this place. Okay, this has gotta be it. Don't need any more ammo. Let's do this. Oh yeah, that is an elephant. But hey, at least it's only one this time, right? Yeah, sure, I guess I'll give it a try. But this doesn't start too well. Let's try to get some health back, and I guess I will use the same strategy as last time, which is basically attack from behind. And maybe I can get in a few hits with an arrow, like so. I mean, this seems to be a vulnerable part of the elephant. But now I gotta be careful again, because it's trying to charge me. Alright. Got in an overpower. But yeah, let's avoid attacking from the front. And let's try to regenerate my health whenever I have the opportunity to do so. Alright. Time for more arrows. I mean, I'm doing some damage, but not really as much as I would like, to be honest. Alright, again, I gotta get behind you. Also, what is all this loot here? Oh, it's going to give me arrows again. That is actually pretty useful. So I can replenish my arrows. Alright, that's good to know. Alright. Let's get in a few more hits with the arrow. And I have another overpower available. Let's use that too. And it looks like Senyu is actually trying to help me, so that's useful. Oh, right, I need more ammo. Alright. But this might be opportunity to actually get in some hits. Oh, well, and I will try to gain back some health whenever I can. Because once you lose 1 bar of your health, it's gone, so I want to prevent that from happening. Oh well, here she comes again. Or he. I don't actually know if it's a she or a he. Alright, I have another overpower available. So let's use that. And there we go again. I should probably use this opportunity to pick up some loot and gain back some ammo, right? Alright, now let's do this again. Oh no! Oh, I think they're throwing like smoke bombs at me, right? Okay, so I gotta evade the stupid smoke bombs as well, apparently. Okay, hang on a second. Time to regain some health and pick up some loot. Alright. Overpower! Overpower! Let's use the overpower. Alright. And I'm off again. Oh no, oh no. Don't get hit. Don't get hit by those smoke bombs. Now they're really throwing them at me, huh? Oh dear. And that is 1 bar of health gone. Okay. Oh no. That's almost another one. Okay, let's regenerate some health before we continue. I want to get at least that 1 bar of health back. Alright. Now let's try to get in some hits from behind. Okay. And overpower, overpower. No, that overpower completely failed. I wasn't close enough. Oh no, oh no. This isn't good. Don't get hit by the stupid bombs. Okay, okay. We are getting somewhere here. The elephant is already pretty down on health. But I'm not doing that great either, so I gotta be careful now. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Alright, let's get behind it. Okay, we got another overpower. Alright, well, the elephant is still alive, and I am barely alive. I gotta regenerate some health here, or I'll be dead with the next hit. Alright. No, don't get hit by the bombs. Alright. Come on. Just a few more hits, and we got the elephant. Oh no, but I'm very, very close to death myself. Alright. Let's try this again. There we go. Oh boy, that was difficult. And I was very, very close to death. Okay, but we made it. We actually defeated another elephant. And yeah, some Romans are inside there. Okay, there we go. 1 elephant down. I guess 2, counting the one from the main mission, but that one was significantly easier. This one was actually kind of dangerous. Okay, so now that this is done, I don't know, I guess I will leave all of these landmarks for another time, because as long as they're not shiny, I'm going to assume they're not anything too special. Instead, I will check out the quest down here, and I will also like synchronize this viewpoint. So let's maybe fast travel back to Heraklion, and then we will make our way down to the south. Alright, I found the viewpoint, which is apparently this old temple ruin, or more specifically the Sobek statue over here. So, let's go ahead and synchronize before we do anything else. There we go. And our quest should be somewhere down here, okay. So yeah, let's see what we have to do here.
Zenu!
Oh no, what just happened? Reach the source of the whistle. Okay.
And what are you looking out for? I expected your master to have come searching for you by now.
What's going on?
Take care of your eagle. Roman hunters capture every beast they find.
Tahira,
See.
what are you...
It's nice to see you too, Bayek. You look better.
You knew I was in the region?
I hoped. You leave awake when you pass. Even I have heard stories of Bayek of Siwa.
Why are you so far out here?
I'm defending this valley from becoming a Roman slaughterhouse. They capture our beasts, and they slaughter them in Rome before their gods.
I've heard the stories.
I cannot stand against them alone. I prayed to Sobek, and he delivered... you.
Huh?
Come!
Tahira, wait!
Okay. What exactly do you have in mind? Tell me your plan. So, will you not tell me anything?
How did your path ever bring you this far?
After we parted ways, I found myself caught by strong currents.
Did you ever return to Siwa? To your role as Medjay?
Briefly. It was no longer home. And you? How did you end up here?
I took inspiration from you. Consider me a protector.
Of what? There's no one out here. What is this place?
Shrine
Protector of
to
the
Sobek.
animals, I assume.
Very old. Very dangerous. Climb! It is not safe down here.
Okay. I've just been here. Haven't really seen anything too dangerous, but I suppose there could be quite a few crocodiles around. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, let's climb over to the marked spot. And yeah, I think I can already hear the crocodiles. They apparently reclaimed this temple for themselves.
Old ruins, old gods.
Perhaps. But that doesn't mean it isn't without power. Shh. Watch.
By Amun's horns.
Sobek's child. Where is she? There's one missing. The Romans. Find me near the Roman camp.
Well, maybe I killed it. I killed quite a few crocodiles. But I'm pretty sure I didn't kill any crocodile in this particular temple, so... I hope that I'm not responsible. Meet Tahira in the
She's
Hunter's
fast.
Village. Alright,
Find me when you are ready.
let's try to catch up with her. Because I'm pretty sure we still have more to do for this quest. NATO, okay.
Well entrenched, I see.
I told you. The Romans' hunger is insatiable. Sobek's daughter is inside.
So we're actually going to rescue a crocodile today. Okay. Yes, I can do that. Galeno's house. Oh, we have a papyrus. 2, presumably. But my target is actually over here. Yeah, this seems to be a Roman camp. And I'm guessing this over here. I mean, these are lion skins though, so I guess they have captured some lions. Not seeing any crocodile. But maybe it just doesn't show up on my eagle vision. Okay, so
By
I guess
moon.
gotta go in there.
That is a crocodile.
Awesome, isn't she? What are you waiting for? Smash the cage!
Okay, so I'm just supposed to go in and free the crocodile, but I should probably make sure that at least most of the soldiers are dead. So that they can't kill the crocodile, right? Let's do it.
Be on guard.
I'm always on guard. Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, she doesn't actually show up as resource on my eagle vision. Probably because I'm not supposed to kill her, so I guess that makes sense. Well, let's see. We have a number of
Sobek, keep us safe.
enemies around. Let's see if I can take down a few of them. Alright. Oh, one of them actually came up here. Interesting. But it doesn't seem that they all have noticed us so far. Oh, but she's just going in for battle. Okay, fair enough. In that case, we're just going to kill them in open battle. How difficult can this be? Oh no, I know we're burning down the entire place. This can't be good. Especially if we want to save the animals in here. Okay, but it doesn't look like the crocodile got hurt. Hang on a second. I'm going to help you with this guy over here. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we killed all of them. And got a hyena over here. And the lion's already dead. Oh, there's still survivor. Can I head shoot you from here? Yep, I can. There's another one over there, but I think I don't really care much about him at the moment. I mean, I guess we can free all the animals that are still alive, like this one over here. Yeah, these are going to attack me when I free them, but I guess I may as well free them anyway. Yep, they're going to attack me, so I'm afraid I gotta kill you. So what happens if I free the crocodile? Is the crocodile going to attack me? Only one way to find out, right? Do we have any other non-hostile animals around here that I can free? Because all the hostile ones are just going to attack me and then I have to kill them. Okay, that's another crocodile. Okay, you can go free. You're a peaceful one. You have to stay here, I'm afraid. Okay, let's have a quick look around here and pick up all the loot, and then we will take care of the crocodile.
Sobek, keep us safe.
And yes, I will maybe take more arrows. And let's kill this guy over here as well. I mean, he's very busy relieving himself and hasn't even noticed us. Is this treasure over here part of the compound, or is this somewhere outside? Okay, this seems to be somewhere outside, so I don't actually have to pick this one up, I guess. Oh, now the gazelle is just standing inside this house. Well, you do you. If you want to stay here, be my guest. But yeah, now let's actually take care of the crocodile. All right.
Now, I'm not trying to harm you, Sobeknos. Or so I hope.
Bayek,
Yeah.
we must ensure that she reaches the shrine safely.
Okay. Well, are you going to follow me? Are you going to be a nice crocodile? So where exactly is that shrine? Where do we have to go? Was this one over here, right? I think that was the temple. Or are we going to go to a different kind of shrine? I don't know. I hope the crocodile knows where it's supposed to go. Don't worry. This is all safe. This is a nice crocodile, a peaceful one. Look at the crocodile. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going back to that temple. It looks like the crocodile knows exactly where it's supposed to go. Beautiful. Oh no, you can please leave. You're just going to annoy the crocodile. I don't require your services. Please stay away. Okay, so are you going to come or not? I guess I can't go too far ahead, otherwise it will just not move anymore. Oh well, what the hell are you doing here, stupid hyena? Oh no, I know suddenly we have some Romans as well. Okay, guess we gotta kill the hyena and the Romans. There we go. I do like your uniform though. With that bear pelt, presumably. And one more over here. Well, I never thought that I would be fighting alongside a crocodile instead of against it, but fine with me. Okay, are you okay? Can we move on? Oh no, now we have some hippos over here. Can we please avoid the hippos? Don't want to fight the hippos now. Okay, apparently the hippos remain peaceful. And we can keep on moving. Come on! Don't get lazy now. Still gotta go a little bit further. Alright, you're still with us? This is the weirdest escort mission that I had in a while. Okay, you're back home. Oh no, but now your friend is attacking us. Can we maybe try to avoid that? Interestingly enough, she's now actually attacking the other crocodile, because apparently that's not like the special crocodile we're supposed to protect. So, how much further do you need to go? I mean, you're almost home. Come on. Just keep on moving. Okay. Can you please follow me? Okay, it's followed me again. There we go.
Thank you. With Sobek's favor, the
That
Nile will
was
flood
more
again
work
this
than it
year.
should have been.
You're welcome. Never thought I would think of crocodiles as romantic.
Oh,
Fearsome,
no, that
but
crocodile is
beautiful in
alive
their
again.
ferocity. See me at my home before you leave here. Yes?
All right. I will.
Here, Bayek! The gods still have need for us.
Yeah, maybe they should have made sure that the other crocodile isn't going to attack us when we return with the white one. Because that was a little bit awkward. It looked like the crocodile came back to life. Anyway, apparently this is just the beginning of maybe a series of quests, because apparently there is at least one more. Predator to prey. Okay, so I guess this is another quest about protecting holy animals. And I mean, we have another shiny? No, this is not a shiny landmark, is it? It's kind of hard to tell. It looks kind of shiny. Also, we have another Phylakitai over here. So maybe we're going to check out this gnome in the next episode and take care of him. In the meantime, I will probably try to finish all the minor landmarks in this area. But yeah, I will continue to do a few more side missions in this area before we continue. And I'm not really sure what to do about all of this. If I should just go there on my own. I mean, I am well within level range, and there's like the arena here in Kyrenaika. But so far I really only went into a new gnome when a quest asked me to do so. But at this point I may want to do some exploration on my own and just, you know, check out these gnomes over here. At least those that are within my level, meaning under 40. I mean, technically all of them are within my level now. I'm level 40, and so are all the regions here. So I could technically explore all of them. So yeah, we will see. I will stay in this area for now and continue with a few quests, and then maybe explore a few other gnomes later. But for now, let's end the episode as usual. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.